The Oni's Ode by Tenta-X. Not only is this an absolute stunning glass pad, but it also promises some good performance. And in today's video, we're going to break it down as to what my experience has been like with the Oni's Ode and some things that I want to discuss. But before we dive into the video, I want to give a massive thank you and shout out to Tenta-X for sending over the Oni's Ode. Of course, this is not going to change my opinion. Everything that you are hearing in this video are my own opinions. So let's dive into it. So the unboxing experience for the Oni's Ode Tenta-X Volt Edition is incredibly premium. We get a very sturdy premium case that comes along with this. As you guys can see, it has some incredible foam into it, so it actually protects your mousepad really well. It also comes along with some straps over here to really keep everything nice and secure, and you can store up to 3 glass pads in this case, which is pretty insane. Now it also comes with some extra collectibles over here. So you have the Oni's Ode card game over here, which I think is a very nice attention to detail. It's kind of like a collectible that you can use to make some nice pictures with, or of course, if you'd like, you can actually play with it. Now, what else is in this unboxing experience? We have some unusual Way Sports dots over here, which are incredibly fast and nice. So in case you do not have any knowledge about skates, these skates actually work very well with the glass pad. So that is a massive W, especially for people who are not very knowledgeable about skates if this is your first glass pad. Now, opening up the Oni's Ode, I also saw that there is some extra stickers in there, an extra card over here, and also a cloth. So in case you want to wipe your glass pad, this is something very handy, so dust doesn't stack on the glass pad, and that is very important for the maintenance of this glass pad, so keep that in mind. Now, the first thing that I did do is actually touch this glass pad, but more info about that later on. And yeah, it does come with a rubber silicone base on the back over here. So yeah, overall, a very premium unboxing experience. But for now, let's dive into the aesthetics and the performance of this pad. So the Oni's Ode comes in at 490mm by 420mm, and it comes in with a 2.5mm in height, which 1.5mm of it is made from glass, and then you also have, of course, the rubber base. It also comes with rounded edges, so it looks very slick onto your desk, but also it makes it very comfortable. So if you're the kind of person that actually moves your glass pad a little bit more forward and you have like that space between your arm and the desk, you will not really feel the difference between the glass pad and the desk, which is incredibly nice. More and more glass pads do come with that nowadays, but just so you know, it is there. And on top of that, for those of you who want maximum comfort on this glass pad, if you want to, you can actually play on this glass pad without a sleeve. Now, personally, I am the kind of gamer that actually prefers playing with sleeves because I think it makes me more consistent or something. Maybe that's a placebo effect. But on this glass pad, playing without a sleeve is absolutely no problem. I have actually tried it for quite some time. I had like a 1-hour gaming session with me just playing games, and I didn't have one instance where my skin was actually sticking to the pad. So if that is something that you're looking for in a pad, then this pad might be a good option. Now, on the backside of this pad, we do have a silicone base, and this silicone base is very sticky to the desk. I mean, I can put it down and it will just not budge. You really have to like lift it up and then move it around to actually make it move. So unless you're really trying, this thing is literally not going anywhere. So that is very nice. And next up, I do want to talk a little bit about the aesthetic and the art on this pad, because I do think it's actually something rather unique compared to other glass pads out there. The art on the glass pad is really gorgeous. I really like the color palette of this glass pad. So we are working here with dark shades of black, blue, and then we also have some red shades in here. So depending on which other gear you have, this might actually look amazing. You can combine this with so many different keyboards and mice, and it will absolutely look stunning. So if you are trying to go for some kind of like aesthetic setup, then this might also be a nice option for you. Now, what I do like about this is that Tenta-X did share some of the like progress that was made on this art. So there is some real lore and a really cool artistic direction that they took with this pad, and I really like that. And on top of that, you also get this like cool play cards that come along with it. You also get some stickers with it. So everything is all nicely combined. So that definitely does set this glass pad apart to some of the other anime pads that you have out there. So it's not just another anime pad, but it is the Oni's Ode, and there is a story behind it. There is some nice art behind it, and even on the pad, the details on the art are really visible. So you actually can see all of the fine lines that are on the glass pad. So the clarity of the glass pad is really nice as well. Now, moving on from looks, how does it actually perform? Well, my experience with this pad has been really positive. first thing that I did when I actually unboxed this glass pad is to actually touch the surface, because I was very curious to see if this is a very textured glass pad or not. And just to give you guys an idea, I have been using some of the more textured glass pads out there, like for example the Phantom by Tenta-X, which is a little bit more textured. You can like really feel the texture on the glass. But this, on the other hand, is the complete opposite side of the spectrum. So if you are looking for a very smooth, maybe not as texturized glass pad, then this might be a good option for you. This does also come with a very, very nice coating on the glass pad, which makes the glass pad actually feel very, very smooth and almost even like soft to the touch. And this makes things very, very interesting, especially for gaming. So when I actually did some gaming on this glass pad, I honestly don't have any complaints. It's been a very, very positive experience, and I am someone who plays mostly very, very fast-paced FPS games, so that is something that you guys need to keep in mind. I play mostly games like Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, Bloodstrike, very, very dynamic games, and for those games, you do need that like smooth tracking, but you also need that good stopping power. And I can honestly report that I've had no issues. The time to adapt to this glass pad was very, very minimal. Compared to some other glass pads that I've used in the past that were way faster, like the Phantom by Tenta-X, like I said before, that glass pad is very, very fast, and it actually took me some time to get used to, whereas this one I could pretty much like almost instantly adjust to it. So that is very, very nice. The coating on this again is just incredibly nice. Now the glide on this glass pad is very, very good. You can start fast, you can start slow, and it will just maintain that same speed. So I really feel like the gliding on this, it just kind of like depends on how fast you want to go. No complaints about the speed of this pad, no complaints about the stopping power or the control that you have over this pad. Honestly, it's been very, very nice. I know this is rather new, and you know, of course, with time you could argue that the coating on glass pads will wear off, and then you know it's a matter of time as to see like how good the coating is going to stick on. But I also do think that that depends on the user. So if you are someone who regularly cleans your glass pad, the coating is going to last longer as well. You know, you gotta maintain your glass pad just like you maintain any other things. So yeah, anyway, I am derailing quite a bit here. The gaming experience has been nice, and this is definitely going to be going into my main rotation of glass pads. It's been just so incredibly fun playing on this thing. It feels very, very smooth. Haven't had any issues. Doesn't feel muddy. Doesn't feel too fast. Doesn't feel too slow. This is a nice balanced pad. So in essence, this pad is very, very smooth but controllable. And if you want to do some mouse spinning on it, that is definitely possible as well. Let me show you. So yeah, the Oni's Ode is an attractive pad that is pretty widely available. You can go ahead and get it from the official Tenta-X website, and there is a Black Friday sale going on, so I will put the code on screen. If you prefer buying from a local retailer, you can also get them through some of their partners listed on the screen right now. And if you are like me and you live in France, you can get it on maxesports.com, or if you're based in Europe, Max Gaming will also have it available. The Oni's Ode Vault Edition is priced at 129 USD, which is around the pricing of most glass pads, but you do need to keep in mind that you get some extras with this pad, like the sturdy case and some collectible items. The standard Oni's Ode glass pad is priced around 89 USD, which is honestly some good bang for your buck, at least for the quality of the pad, in my opinion. So, do I think it's worth it? Well, if you're looking for this sort of aesthetic on a glass pad, I don't think you'll regret your purchase, and this is a beauty and it performs well. And at the time of me filming this video, this pad is pretty widely available across the globe and ready up for grabs. And as I said before, for me, this will definitely be a pad that is going to be in my main rotation for a while, because I'm just generally enjoying gaming on it. So yeah, that's a wrap on the Oni's Ode Vault Edition. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do have any questions about this glass pad, please leave them in the comments down below, and I will try to reply to you guys and give you guys as much information as possible in case you do want to purchase and pick up this glass pad. If you made it this far into the video, thank you guys so much. Please make sure to leave a like on the video, and if you want to see more of the latest and greatest in the peripheral space, then please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.